Hi, everybody. Welcome. On today's episode, it's all about money. We're talking about ways to find you extra dollars to help you purchase your home in 2025. I think it's fitting being it's February and we're in the middle of tax season. Everyone is getting ready to receive their tax refunds, hopefully. And what do we do with those funds? I say, if you're looking to buy a home, that is a good reason to use your tax refunds. But what if you could find some extra money, right? That can help you with your down payment, closing costs, prepaids to help buy down the rate even. That's what we're talking about today. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. Okay, so we're talking down payment assistance programs. And yes, they are available. I'm sure some of you may have heard of down payment assistance programs before, but feel like they really don't work or something like that. No, they're available throughout the country in different formats. We just have to find them. And the different sources could be the federal government, state, the county. Some counties have different housing programs, cities as well, municipalities, and private organizations, to name a few. So they're definitely available. The trick is trying to figure out where they are, when they're available, and how to qualify for them, and finally apply them towards a purchase of your home. Liking this video so far, please show your support by liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing. We post other videos like this, and we also post videos about new construction homes and other communities in the Central Florida area. Now let's go over some basic facts about the down payment assistance programs. Eligible buyers can be first-time home buyers, repeat buyers, and current owners as well. Common program requirements. Only for owner-occupant buyers. That means that you must live in the property. This is not for second home buyers, and it's not for investment buyers where you're not living in the property, okay? And by the way, for owner-occupant buyers, this can be up to a fourplex. So that means a single-family home, a duplex, triplex, or a fourplex where you're actually living in one of the units. And if you're able to do something like from a duplex to a fourplex, that's even better, because then you're collecting rent on the other units that you're not living in, okay? You need to have some kind of minimum buyer investment. I typically tell my buyers, when you're looking to purchase, you want to at least start off with 1 to 3% of the purchase price that you think that you can qualify for, at least for down payment. Now, in this instance, you may not need all of that, but you're definitely going to need to put some money down, even $500 to $1,000 perhaps, but you have to have some of your own money in the deal. All right. So you want to make sure that you save up for that. And as well as when you're purchasing your home, you're going to have upfront expenses such as appraisal and home inspection and the sort that you need to pay upfront. You're going to need to do a home buyer education class, and when you complete that, you'll have a certificate. You're going to need that before you close, and you must qualify for a first mortgage. This is not in any way for cash buyers. Eligibility. There are income limits, sales price limits, property location. Definitely want to have a good FICO score. Your home ownership history, especially if you've owned a home before, if you have military service, and what kind of profession that you're in. There are some programs that lean towards your profession. So if you're a teacher, a firefighter, a police officer, that type of thing, okay? Eligible uses. These funds can be used towards the down payment of your home, closing cost, prepaid expenses, buy downs, like for instance, buying down your mortgage interest rate, and also repairs. The program terms. Some of these are considered grants, and grants you normally don't have to pay back. Some that are not grants are forgivable, where, for instance, let's say if you're getting a sum of money, they say if you stay in the home for a period of 5 or 7 years, you don't sell the home and you don't refinance at the end of that period of time, that amount of money can be forgivable. Sometimes the payments are deferred. There is an affordability period as well, and these funds can be used as a second lien on the home, which would mean like you have your first mortgage that you're getting the bulk of the money from to purchase the home, and the rest would be like a second mortgage in the back. And sometimes there's a payment attached to that, or there's not a payment, or it might be forgivable like I mentioned before. Okay, so these are some of the basic information that I would want you to know regarding the down payment assistance programs. Now, there is a tool. I'm excited to show this to you. This is a tool that I have. It's on my website, getorlandoproperties.com, under the buyers tab. As soon as you hover over the buyers tab, you'll see down payment assistance. When you click that, it will take you to this link. This is a tool that's going to help you sort of narrow down your searches for different programs in one setting. Okay, so I'm going to take you through this. When you open it up, you're going to see where here it says, for instance, it will say, welcome to the Down Payment Resource Center provided by Jannett Charlton. Tell us where you're looking and answer any questions about your household and see how many programs you match for your circumstance. Now, let's say if you already had a property in mind that you want to purchase, you could literally just type in the address and the zip code here and hit the rest of the information, and we'll bring up any programs that are available for that property. If not, and you're still just looking, you can type in the city here. For instance, remember before I said some of the programs are citywide or they may be countywide. So let's say Orlando, you put in Orlando here. It'll come up with city, Orlando City, or you could go by the county, for instance, and put in Orange, and you'll see all the different ones you can choose from. I could just put Orange County here, and you can go from there. So I would say you could start out with just the city. If a specific city that you're looking for, start out there, and then you can branch onto the county if there's nothing much pulls up. Okay, so in this case, we're going to stick with Orange County. Let's say it's about $350,000 for your sales price, whatever that range you think that you're fit in, you want to put that there. Next is, are you looking to buy a single family home, duplex, a triplex, or a quad? And as I mentioned earlier, if you're ever able to find a duplex even or a triplex, you want to go for that because you can live in one of the units and you're allowed to rent out the others. And in most cases, the rent that you're bringing in can almost just about pay for the mortgage on a whole. So that would be the ideal situation. But if not, you can choose single family. Then it's going to ask you here, how many members in your household. So you'll choose that. Okay. It says, do you own a home? Yes or no. Here are the different choices. And if you have owned a home before, even if it's whatever the situation, just put it there and let's see what the program does. Okay. So you want to make sure that you answer that correctly. It's going to ask you for your household income. And this is for all the occupants that are 18 and over that's working in the household. If you're a veteran, you want to choose yes. American Indian, yes. Now, here is where I want to make sure that you don't skip out. So where it says check for more opportunities, you want to click that box. If you work in education, law enforcement, if you're a firefighter or in healthcare profession, you definitely want to choose that, okay? It's going to ask you, is there anyone in your household that's have a disability? Are you a member of the military or a spouse of a member of the military? And are you purchasing an energy efficient or visitable home? And if you're not sure what energy efficient means, if you're buying a home that's energy efficient, trust me, you're going to know. Just ask your realtor, if nothing else, she'll be able to tell you. So you want to fill out as much information as you can here and pay attention to this green box here. See, as you fill out this information, it requires this number could change. So right now, based on Orange County, Florida, there are 20 possible programs that you could qualify for down payment assistance. You want to go ahead and click details. Then you're going to put in your name, email address, phone number. It's going to ask you how you prefer to be contacted and if you're working with a real estate agent or not. Then you want to hit get program details here. Once you do that, then you're going to get an email. Okay, so let's take a look at what that looks like. Now, once you get the email, it's going to look something like this. It's going to come from Down Payment Resource. And it's going to list where it says down payment programs, all those 20 programs or so that we just looked at. It's going to list every one of them, give you the name of it and how much money you could possibly get. Below there, it's going to talk about the affordable first mortgages. These are normally first mortgage lenders that work with the down payment programs. And sometimes they have their own built-in down payment assistance program within that mortgage. Okay, so you definitely want to check those out as well. So now, what do you do with this information? If I were you, because remember, this is just a list, right? It's giving you a head start. So if I were you, I would take each and every one of these programs, Google it, make your notes, make a little spreadsheet if you have to, and type in, okay, this program offers this amount of money, it's available this time of year, has this requirements. Go through it and know these programs well, and then kind of highlight maybe 1, 2, or 3 of them that are top on your list. All right. So once you have that information, so when you are talking with a loan officer, you can say, hey, I have checked this program out. Here are the requirements. This is what it says we need to do. Some of these programs already will have their own mortgage lender that you need to use. Some of them don't. So that's part of why I want you to do your homework. All right. Because if you have a down payment program that says we work with X lender, you want to try and work with that lender because they know what they're doing. They do this all the time. And the down payment assistance program is comfortable with them knowing that they know what they're doing. You're gonna have to, first of all, qualify for a first mortgage. And then based on that, then they will factor in the down payment assistance funds to use towards your down payment, closing costs, prepaids, buy downs, whatever. All right, so that's basically how that works. So yes, it's a little bit of work, but it is definitely worth it. When you get that money, it can help you. Because remember, it's going to help you make it easier for you. Take the worry out of your head about getting into the home and stop renting, right? There are so many benefits to home ownership that it's going to be well worth it when you do your homework and you stay persistent and make sure that you line up with a good realtor and a good lender is going to help you get everything come together. Okay, let's do a quick recap. The main thing that I would like for you to get from this video is to know that the possibility is there. If you're someone who's really wanting to buy a home and you're short on some funds, this is a key way that you can help to bridge that gap. So stay the course, go through the program, see what offers there are, investigate the offers, get to know them well, align yourself with a good realtor and a loan officer who can work the program for you. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And until next time, take care.